career. You said that Chase has been even better than you thought he would be or is at this point in his career. In what ways has he kind of surprised you or shown you things that you maybe didn't expect?
I don't watch too much Washington tape, so just seeing him back in person, he's more stout than I thought he would be. I know he's an incredible athlete and he could rush, but just the way he could play the run and do everything so quickly in this scheme, wouldn't say surprised, but definitely very pleased with where he is as a player.
How motivated are you guys to wash away the NFC Championship loss to Philly?
I don't know. Last year it's over with. Neither team finished the job, so it's not like they're looking back and reminiscing on an NFC Championship win either. I'm sure we were both sad at the end of the year. We both have aspirations to win Super Bowls, so it's a new year, and this is a big step for both of us to get to that aspiration.
With the quarterback sneak that they run, has Javon been able to provide any insight? I don't know how much he would have faced it in practice over there, but has that been something to lean on?
No, we haven't talked about that yet.
How much of a statement game is this? You kind of talked about it, but you guys, we all know how big this game is, and you might face them again in the playoffs at some point.
You said...
How big of a statement game does it feel like, considering you might play them again in the playoffs?
Definitely a big game. Just both really good teams. They're super consistent. We've been consistent over the years, so it's going to be good on good.
Kyle's talked about the Dallas game, how proud he was that you guys just totally stayed in the moment where there was a lot of outside buzz and noise about it. This is kind of the same thing. You feel the same way about this one in terms of staying in the moment and just doing your job?
Yeah, it's definitely a big game for us to be on our assignments as a defense, not let the moment get too big, not let the crowd get into it. I think we're good at that every week.
What's the key to defending Jalen Hurts?
I'd say take care of the run game as best we can, and then just do our best job of keeping it in the pocket is probably the biggest thing, because those plays that he could get out are super deflating for defenses.
The tush push has been a huge phenomenon, I suppose, in the NFL with the Eagles using it seemingly every week. Have you looked at tape on that? Have you looked into how to stop that?
Not much yet, no.
How big is the advantage that you guys get the extra rest and then they kind of had a longer game, they go into OT?
It could be big, depending on how everybody's feeling. I'm sure when when it kicks off, though, everybody will be rolling full steam.
Nick, Kyle was talking, looking at last year, he was talking about everyone was so excited for that game and everyone was so ready for that game. And not just Kyle, but I just feel like there was a sense of, you guys had won 12 in a row, so maybe that makes sense. But you remember the emotion and the feeling of, like, obviously you weren't saying we're going to win for sure, but just the confidence you had going into that?
Going into the NFC Championship?
Yeah.
I don't know. We were obviously confident. We were playing great, winning games. But it's hard to think back. You don't really remember games like that. But obviously when you lose your quarterback early and then it becomes a game of kind of plays into their hands, it's tough to stay in it and to play through 4 quarters. But this year should be different.
Nick, what does Mailata and Johnson look like on the film? Is there anything that stands out to you about those two guys?
Some of the best tackles we'll face, probably the best O-line we'll face. Just really good at keeping you off the quarterback. They'll let you get push and do that stuff, but they know their quarterback's mobile, so they hold on, they grab, they do all the vet savvy stuff that guys do. We just have to keep closing the pocket, not get too cute with our rushes, and just rush is one.
Nick, how do you toe the line between using the frustration of what happened in that NFC Championship game, like, as a tool, and then also not getting too caught up in it?
I'm pretty good at letting things go, so it's just next game for me.
Nick, have you learned anything about playing next to Javon Hargrave this year? Like any tendencies or anything that you can that works cohesively for the two of you guys if you're lining up next to each other?
Just having the confidence that he's going to do his job is enough. When you know he's going to, if he's hitting it in the B gap, if you know he's going to get that penetration, it makes me confident that what I'm doing, I have that covered.